Okay. We resigned from the corporate world at the age of 37. Alright? At that time, I was the regional sales manager. And then you don't get a lot of satisfaction out of it. It's like we are worth much more, not appreciated fully. I'm a little bit excited.
Yeah, that's good. We're excited to hear you. Oh, there it is, huh?
Louder than that, please.
I'm always afraid to give William the microphone because he takes over, you know. That's okay. Tell us a little bit about what the purpose of the book is. What are you trying to convey in this story?
Yeah, actually we resigned 5 years ago, and then after that, we were actually idling around until I met Jerry. And we always believed in giving back when we first started our business together at the age of 37. And then Jerry actually taught me, even after retiring and we are financially free, why do we need to make profit out of the book? And that's why we realized that, yeah, because at the age of 37, when we started our journey, we wanted to give back. And with this book, we can give back earlier, rather than in my will, they only get it when I die. Jerry taught me how to do this, and you don't need to be very academically inclined. You don't need to be very smart or intelligent to write this book. Before we started, I was among, I think, one of you on a Saturday afternoon. And then Jerry told me the price. I actually kept quiet. And then I was in the daze the whole afternoon. And actually thinking not about the price, but how to talk to my wife. I applied the TPO. Anybody understand what is TPO? Time, place, occasion. Snapshot. I told her, actually I think I want to write a book. She said, okay, lor. I say it's 35,000. TPO works.
35,000.
She said, you like it, do it.
Wow, that's great. Let's give her a hand. It's good to see. It's good to see a supportive spouse, huh? Because when you have two people doing this, now, what were you looking for the book to do for you? Because it's a lot of money. What were you looking for the book to do for you?
Before the book, what the book was for me, she applied the same TPO to me. 35,000 Sing to a lady is equivalent to a 3-carat diamond ring. She applied that to me, I had to give it to her. But the wonderful thing about this book is, it raises your self-esteem. You don't know the sky's the limit.
Yeah, that's priceless.
People come up to you because you are a mentor to them. Everybody will have something to share with somebody. Even I will have something to learn from each and every one of you, which you don't know until you put them in a book. Alright? People queue up to shake a hand, take photos, ask you for advice. And even your relatives, your friends, your social media people, they come to you, they flock to you. But the best thing about this book is that you get a lot of good response. Like, when I was sitting here, after signing up the book, I really don't know. Wow, 35,000. But one thing I'm quite sure, you won't be poorer by 35,000 that I paid. You won't be richer by that amount. But your personal value shoot up. That's for sure. And what do I do with my money? Let me tell you something. If you want to crack, you do it later. Before even I started writing the first word, the, as suggested by Jerry, I managed to get sponsored for $27,000. And not only that, I sold 850 books.
Wow.
Even though you don't need actually the connection. Like yesterday's speaker, Kenneth, whereby he is good in marketing, all that kind of thing, he can contacts here and there. You may feel that, oh, I don't have the same contact as what Kenneth has. How am I going to do it? Me, out of the business world for 5 years, I'm still able to do it.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to say that if I can, so can you. No, I don't say that. But what I'm trying to say is, if you want, you can. There is those, I was here and then there's a lot of what if thing. Really. I think a lot of you will have the same thing here. What if 35,000 goes down the drain? What if the book cannot come out? What if I cannot sell the books? There's a lot of what if. But I think the most important thing of what if is, what if I don't sign up today, what's going to happen tomorrow?
That's right.
Or the next year?
Yeah.
Yeah. You'll be sitting here the same next year.
So
Nothing is going to change.
tell us a little bit about what you're doing, because when you hear his heart and what he's doing with his book, we have some slides. Talk a little bit about what you're doing with this book.
As we are retired, meaning to say financially free. So whatever I paid for this course is our cost. All sales proceeds goes to this old age home. 100%. We do not give a single cent. But why I chose this home? This home is only 60% subsidized by the Singapore government. I chose this home because the first visit to the home, I went to the director's office. It was run down. That means to say, he didn't use the money for his own comfort. And that's why we chose this home. And then, to reassure those sponsored in the book that I didn't keep the money, upon receiving this book only 3 weeks ago, on the 29th of June this year, we give upfront $50,000 to the home.
Wow.
Honestly, we are not trying to brag. But actually, we are.
Yeah.
Okay, coming back to this. What this book can do for you, alright? It is our lifelong journey as an entrepreneur. It doesn't consist of the first chapter of our obstacles and the rest is all about our successes. No. It's all about our obstacles and how we overcome them one by one. How we learn through the school of hard knocks. How we think out of the box. How we do staff management in a very unconventional way. How we deal with our suppliers. How we negotiate very differently. How we entertain. Just for example, we buy from, or rather we deal directly with the factory. That means we are their customer. Who should entertain? The conventional way is the factory is to entertain me because I'm giving them business. Right?
Yeah.
Now, we do it the other way.
Huh?
we entertain them. Why? By them footing the bill, tomorrow when I go to the factory to negotiate, would I be able to negotiate as hard as me paying for the bill? Next, staff management. A lot of employers would give employees the responsibilities, but not the full authority. It's like going to a wall, and one hand is tied behind. How to fight? Especially when we were running selling ladies' garments, nobody believed in the wet market in Singapore. And at the peak, we were running about 20 stores. And as you know, in the wet market, everything is negotiable. We don't have CCTV to capture them. How do you trust the staff? How? Most people would, in my trade, maximum they run 3 stores. One by the wife, the husband, and probably the daughter. So everybody is kakilanga, same family or relatives. But how am I going to run 20 stores by my own people? No way. But how am I going to train my staff so that they can compete with my neighbors who are boss? That means I have to train my staff to feel like they are boss themselves, to compete. That means you have to give them responsibilities and full authority. But giving full authority means you must trust them fully. Of course, unless they are caught. But then, the strong belief in us is that people are born good until circumstances forces them to change. That's our belief.
Well, let's wrap this up and tell people that if they buy, you have some copies here? Yeah, if you buy a copy of the book, and you should get a copy of the book, just to support these old folks, the proceeds are going to go to them.
Coming to them. Okay. The people who buy today, you get 1 hour free consultation with me.
Oh, my goodness.
And it's not only that.
Let's give them a hand.
It's not only that. Because I'm from Singapore, all my contacts are inside here. So what you do is that you can WhatsApp me or send me an email, we arrange a time, and I will WhatsApp you or FaceTime you at your convenient time. And when you work with Jerry, you actually become very creative. So for those people who buy yesterday, you get another copy free.
Oh, thank you.
But I'm selling this in Singapore, 37 Sing, no discount. I look them straight in the face, I say yes, because not a single cent goes into my pocket. Alright, here I'm selling at 110. I have limited copies for today. Just because I'm from Singapore, you are far away from me. Those people who bought yesterday get 1 more copy free. But today, with limited numbers out there, you get it for 80 ringgit.
Oh, that's great. All right, let's give
And
them a
all
hand.
goes to the English home. Thank you very much.
Let's give them a big hand. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Make sure to pick up a copy today.
Oh yeah, before I forgot. My publisher actually asked me, learn this trick. Thank you very much. Or rather, not trick. It's a good method. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you. So you get a chance to see the good that this book can do for others. Pick up a copy on the break. We're going to go for a break now, and when we come back, we're going to start working on publicity and speaking. All right, thank you very much. Let's take 15 minutes right now. Thank you. And I need to see the doctor for a second.